This is it. The crown molding, I believe, is the plaster. Corbel's holding up the molding. I'll show you the getting in and out of here. Room I got in the tower. Going to breakfast. Every single room in that castle is completely unique. There's only 26 rooms. I had to put my mask on, I forgot, before I go into the restaurant. Here we are. Take my usual seat. Right here. For the coffee. Pretty nice view. I didn't want to miss that breakfast, so I'm going to have to come back at 8. They don't open until 8. So we're going to go down to the reception and make another cup of coffee. The self-service bar they have there. This is the Honesty Bar. Going into the chapel here. Oh, they have these things laying around like these swords here, just in case. Nice door there. This is a good time to film because restaurant's not open for breakfast yet and nobody's up. So I'm gonna go walk around and show you the rest of what I know about this place. Coming out of the chapel. Tower, I have 5 rooms. And look at the beautiful framing around that door in stone. If you come in here, you'll see one of my buddies. Always got his mask on. And second from the top. This used to have a moat, you could see, because there was a drawbridge. Those slots on both sides of the door were the beams that connected to chains that lowered the bridge, and now as you see, it's been filled in with evidence of the moat right here. Some of the keyholes for protecting the castle. But looking out, you could shoot an arrow or a gun and look in both directions, but have a limited ability to be shot yourself. And at first they put me up to the top room in this tower. Actually, that's the stairwell. Window right here. I think it was the top window. It was a bigger room. It had a desk and a little more space. But being I asked at the last minute to stay for 3 nights, they put me in a room that I wouldn't have to move. The little round building is actually 2 stories. Beyond that wall, it goes down another story. And the river's down there. You see the restaurant opened up there with a balcony. this is the room. Like a tower. Oh, it's got the protective keyhole slots. They're filled up though. It's a defensive tower. I think this is where the workers come. Hang out. Check in. They actually have an elevator, but it's partially disguised with some really cool medieval art. And then there's a Renaissance style dress. They have an apple orchard on the site, and they do make this apple cider. I think it says 1709 there. Nope, 1704. So I'm going to walk out around the other side where we haven't gone yet. Still got about 20 minutes before breakfast, so thanks to the Honor System coffee bar there. Got the same thing up in the bedroom, but it's a long way up there, so I'm going to do a lot of driving into the Loire Valley today, and I wanted to get an early start. I would have left earlier, but I really like their breakfast. Down below is the river. I believe it's the same river that comes from Paris. It's just incredible looking up here. Those towers. It's perfect, the most perfectly restored and modernly equipped castle, hotel, restaurant I've ever visited. You could usually tell where the churches are if they're in the building because they have the tri-lobe windows. So they're pretty impressive. Chateau. Transportation. T-rock for Amos. Who knows something about that? It has wooden nails. Window. It's kind of the effect I was trying to get with my shot. It's a Swiss-German resort company. Across the valley, you can see the bridge for the train. It is another fast train that goes from Paris to Toulouse. And so there is a stop here. And you could get a semi-fast train from, I think it's about 2 or 3 hours more, if in fact I come back and come from Paris. But in this case, I came from Switzerland all the way from Geneva, meandering through the side roads. All the roads in France, the good roads, tend to go north and south. Do you understand the language I'm using? It could be Gaelic. Maybe Gaelic. Oh. You know, watch Prime. So this is the drop zone for Johnny coming down. You can see the chalet type houses in this location. And the beautiful backdrop Alps there. Just beyond those hills is the highest mountain in Europe, Mont Blanc, about 30 miles as the crow flies. So we're walking down here to see John landing. He's taking off from up there. It looks pretty cloud covered right now, so I won't be able to see him until he pops out if he decides to go ahead and jump. But there's some people down here now waiting for the incoming. Oh, here comes one now. John has a black helmet, so that's not him. But the fellow in the green jacket is Xavier, our old neighbor from Whitewater. There's Xavier there in the middle, and he's on the walkie-talkie doing some kind of a direction for people. So they're going in for their downwind, crosswind. Now they're final. Just like in flying an airplane, you set up the pattern for landing on a final approach. And here he comes. Here he comes on the final. It looks like he's going to overshoot it, but coming down, coming down. He's overshot the spot. There's a white pad there. He probably hit that fence right now. Yep, definitely overshot it. But man, nice smooth landing. So we'll see how the next group is doing. Got the card. Get on the lift. Better put on my jacket. Yeah, we got some good landing shots today, and better than yesterday anyway. Oh, mackerel. I've been on the whole time, sorry. I thought the battery was dead on this thing, so I put it in my pocket. So I got about 10 minutes of video inside of my pocket. So this is about a 3,000 foot elevation change between here and the bottom where the lift takes off from. There's a classic old farmhouse right here on the side. Here we go. I'm going to put the camera away and get ready to get on those. I think they're gondola pod looking lifts. Going all the way down. Doors are closing. It's actually not as busy as I had the impression talking to Xavier coming up here. Where we were yesterday in Annecy was just packed with tourism and gift shops and full restaurants, but not so much here this summer. But still, plenty of restaurants are open. A few are shut just because of the lack of crowd, lack of visitors. So here we go down on the last run to the bottom. Got a catch getting off the gondola, so I guess that's better than nothing. Have fun ride, though. Here we are. That's about a 20-minute ride from top to bottom. Not bad in the comfort of this place. Here we are, going to lunch. According to Xavier, he's still working ranches. You got your cowboys here. They don't appreciate you crossing these fences, keeping their cows here. Now they're working the herd up the trail. These are the cowgirls. Uphill gear. I'm afraid this is going to be a bumpy video.
Yeah. Go ahead and blow past me.
Okay. Oh! Oh! I'd have never been able to do this without battery power. Check this out. How steep it is behind us. We came up something twice as steep. Oh. Your mom is a lot more athletic than I am. I think she's spent a lot of time in mountain bikes, hasn't she? The glacier. Yeah, it's a very unique wooden top. And actually the roof pitch is a lot like the one I built. Checking out this tower here. It's pretty wild. Looking straight up, that's pretty. I've never seen one with wood like that on the top. It's actually like spouting out right in the center of it. It's kind of like a parky thing you walk through with these walls and a fortification setup. But this is a historical monument. It's actually for sale. Somebody just bought this at auction for $650,000 or euros. I put the GoPro on my head like this,
Yeah.
and half of it was gray hair. I was looking at the head. If I'd had a Okay. Well, there's something about it. You know, we don't have anything this old in America, but maybe an arrowhead. When you pick up an arrowhead, you're thinking the last guy that touched that might have been 5 years, 100 years ago when you shot a deer or something and it missed. And like, you could do that here everywhere you go. Like somebody was here 500 years ago, put that hinge in or whatever. It's like, kind of like a weird feeling. Something that old and that much history. Here's another one of those neck seats. You gotta strain your neck. There's nets inside there.
I mean, oven.
Oh, that looks like the oven there.
Yeah.
And there's actually a door in the fireplace. You walk in through another. But yeah, that's the whole flue right up through there. Oh, this should look like it would be a moated drawbridge or something here. So how do you go up? There's 11 there. Go ahead and go in here. Wow, look at the view out of here. Oh, this is cool. See the outside, how it drops off. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And out here, I can't even get my head out there. The chateau is actually for sale. Internet says it was sold, but the owner actually selling tickets to get in here said it's still for sale for $8 million. Or no, $4 million, right? He said $4 million. They're not gonna like take it from you, right? What are they gonna do? I think that actually happens a lot. Ooh, man. That's incredible. The finials are starting to rust. They're just metal. They're probably stainless or galvanized metal. You could reach your hand out. You could see the village below, but you're in bars. Now we're at the highest point of the castle. Oh, we got the place where you could pour the hot oil out. Hit the guy. They got to block these off now so people don't stumble and fall down through there.
Yeah, little kid losing.
Yeah. Well, you look at how this is built, John. I've seen this on the other castle, and it was even more dramatic, where it went down like twice as far.
Yeah.
It looked like you could actually take and push one of these off if just get a little bit of push, and maybe a whole section of the wall would actually fall. Because look how it's built.
Yeah.
Without this kind of helping it, originally, all it's doing is setting on those corbels.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and there's one continuous block from that corbel to that, and it's all built upon those things. If those things failed, this whole section is gone. And it does happen in a lot of castles. You'll see it's already done that.
Wow.
And then when that goes down, it's like all this. But even this, just this, you know, a good kick or a push, you know, you might get it to dislodge and come off of there.
Didn't have this old stone thing.
Yeah. It doesn't look like enough. When you look at what's holding it up, it doesn't look